Question number 1. Salt of carbonic acid and zinc will be a...
Well done. Neural salt is the right choice.
Question number 2. Plaster of Paris is obtained by heating.
Bravo. Gypsum is the answer.
Question number 3. What is the suffix for carboxylic acids?
Well picked. Oak acid is the correct answer.
Question number 4. The dependent variable is graphed on the... Nicely done. Y-axis is a solid answer. Question number 5. T2 is caustic lime and is a dash.
Smart pick. Base is the correct choice.
Question number 6. What are the monomers for nucleic acids?
You're right. Nucleotides is a correct answer.
Question number 7. The color of litmus in neutral solution. Great job! Purple is the accurate answer. Question number 8. Ammonia has a Phi of 12. Ammonia is dash.
Excellent choice. A base is the right answer.
Question number 9. Stronger acids have a pH closer to dash. Sharp thinking. Zo is the right choice. Question number 10. In eukaryotes, DNA is mainly present in. You chose nucleus, and it is correct. Question number 11. When red ants bites it inject dash acid. Good job. Your answer formic acid works well here. Question number 12. What type of macromolecule are enzymes? Good thinking. Protein is the right answer. Question number 13. What is the meaning of the word acid? Right again. Sour is a valid answer. Question number 14. Which solution releases H+ in solution? Clear logic. Your choice acid is sound and 100% true. Question number 15. When coiled together, Dina looks like a... Great thinking. Double helix is the right choice. Question number 16. Nitrogen base plus sugar plus phosphate forms.
Well reasoned. Nucleotide is the correct choice.
Question number 17. Used to increase the taste of food, dash. Correct. Sodium chloride is the right answer. Question number 18. 7 on the face scale means that it is dash.
Nice work. You chose neutral and it is correct.
Question number 19. When naming oxyacids, change height. 2.
Valid point. Ours is true.
Question number 20. When dissolved in water, acids produce. Solid response. Hydronium is a valid choice. Question number 21. Acids aren't corrosive. True or false? Nice selection. False is the correct and valid answer. Question number 22. pH scale of a neutral solution is dash. Exactly. 7 makes sense and it is right choice. Question number 23. What is the fetch of a neutral substance? Strong choice. 7 is the right answer. Question number 24. What is the function of nucleic acids? Smart move. Stores genetic information is an accurate answer. Question number 25. Color of litmus in ammonium hydroxide. You got it? Your choice blue is right. Question number 26. What is the color of litmus solution? Perfect. Purple is the correct choice. Question number 27. Identify the acid present in tamarind. Correct response. Tartaric acid is the most accurate answer. Question number 28. Carbon dioxide turns lime water milgy. Excellent. True is a brilliant choice. Question number 29. Which of the following is a weak base? On track. Ammonia is the correct answer. Question number 30. What happens when acid and base react? Right choice. They get neutralized is the best answer. Question number 31. A strong acid is an acid that is dash. Excellent choice. Both is the right answer. Question number 32. Which acid is present in your stomach? Well done. Excel is the right choice. Question number 33. Which chemical is called baking soda? Correct response. Sodium bicarbonate is the most accurate answer. Question number 34. Name the acid present in our stomach. On track. Hydrochloric acid is the correct answer. Question number 35. Number of chromosomes in human beings. Nicely done. 23 pairs is a solid answer. Question number 36. Protein synthesis is main function of. Good thinking. All types of RANA is the right answer. Question number 37. Weaker bases have a phage closer to dash. Sharp thinking. 8 is the right choice. Question number 38. Acid is derived from which Latin word? Excellent. Acidus is a brilliant choice. Question number 39. An acid in water solution tastes dash. Exactly. Sour makes sense and it is right choice. Question number 40. Contains a methyl group as side chain. Smart move. Alanine is an accurate answer. Question number 41. Are both acids and alkalis corrosive? You chose yes, and it is correct. Question number 42. Acids are what range on the scale? Nice selection. ZO 699 is the correct and valid answer. Question number 43. These kind of acids are natural dash. Smart pick. Organic is the correct choice. Question number 44. What completely ionizes in solution? Solid response. Strong acids is a valid choice. Question number 45. Metallic oxides are basic in nature. Strong choice. True is the right answer. Question number 46. Which of these solutions is an acid? You got it. Your choice tomato soup. pH of 4 is right. Question number 47. An acid present in aerated drinks is? Well reasoned. Carbonic acid is the correct choice. Question number 48. An acid reacts with metal to produce? Perfect. Salt and hydrogen gas is the correct choice. Question number 49. An acid commonly added to food items. Valid point. Acetic acid is true. Question number 50. Where does transcription take place? Correct. Nucleus is the right answer. Question number 51. Hydrogen gas was first identified by? Great job. Henry Cavendish is the accurate answer. Question number 52. From which plant litmus is extracted? Clear logic. Your choice lichens is sound and 100% true. Question number 53. Non-meat examples of protein include? You're right.
Beans, legumes, eggs is the correct answer. Question number 54. These acids are mineral acid except.
Good job. Your answer, ethanoic acid, works well here.
Question number 55. There are acids and base in our body. Well picked. True is the correct answer.
Question number 56. Which of these is not found in DINA?
Nice work. You chose within limits, and it is correct.
Question number 57. Which one of the following is base? Great thinking. Soap is the right choice. Question number 58. Which drug is used for indigestion? Right again. Antacid is a valid answer. Question number 59. Hydrogen bonds are really a form of. Right choice. Electrostatic charge is the best answer. Question number 60. Non-metallic oxides are called dash. Bravo. Acidic oxides is the answer. Question number 61. What are the monomers for proteins?
Strong choice. Amino acids is the right answer.
Question number 62. Another name for inorganic acids is. Sharp thinking. Mineral acids is the right choice. Question number 63. Building blocks of nucleic acid are. On track. Nucleotide is the correct answer. Question number 64. Which is not an essential amino acid? Perfect. Alanine is the correct choice. Question number 65. Value of water dash cal GM. Well done. 540 is the right choice. Question number 66. Water-soluble alkali is called this. Correct. Alkaliant is the right answer. Question number 67. Acid reacts with metal to form dash. You chose salt and hydrogen gas, and it is correct. Question number 68. Hydrangea, petunia and geranium are. Nicely done. Acid-base indicators is a solid answer. Question number 69. Acids react with carbonates to form. Right choice. Salt, water and carbon dioxide is the best answer. Question number 70. Window cleaner can be found in dash. You're right. Ammonium hydroxide is the correct answer. Question number 71. Barium hydroxide is a strong base. Good thinking. True is the right answer. Question number 72. Chemical formula of sulfuric acid. Well reasoned. H2SO4 is the correct choice. Question number 73. The name of acid in lemon juices. Excellent choice. Citric acid is the right answer. Question number 74. A common alkali used in the lab is. Smart pick. Sodium hydroxide is the correct choice. Question number 75. Which substance has the lowest ACE? Bravo! Lemon juice is the answer. Question number 76. Indigestion tablets always contain. You got it? Your choice, antacids, is right. Question number 77. The repeating units of protein are. Smart move. Amino acids is an accurate answer. Question number 78 accepts a proton. Nice work. You chose Bronsted-Lowry base, and it is correct. Question number 79. Rain is called acid rain when it's. Correct response. pH falls below 5.6 is the most accurate answer. Question number 80. A substance with a F of 8 is dash. Right again? A weak base is a valid answer. Question number 81. What is the Fess of distilled water? Clear logic. Your choice pH 7 is sound and 100% true. Question number 82. You should not store acids in dash. Well picked. Metallic containers is the correct answer. Question number 83. When found in food, bases are dash. Exactly. Bitter makes sense and it is right choice. Question number 84. What are two types of nucleic acids? Solid response. Dina and Rana is a valid choice. Question number 85. Common name of calcium sulfate is? Valid point. Gypsum is true. Question number 86. Name this acid with the formula F. Good job. Your answer, hydrofluoric acid, works well here. Question number 87. A neutralization reaction produces? Nice selection. Salt and water is the correct and valid answer. Question number 88. Bases turn blue litmus paper red. Great job. False is the accurate answer. Question number 89. Nitric acid is present in vinegar. Great thinking. False is the right choice. Question number 90. Nitric acid is an example of a dash. Excellent. Mineral acid is a brilliant choice. Question number 91. Lactic acid present high value in? Great job. Milk is the accurate answer. Question number 92. Strong acids and alkalis are dash. Perfect. Corrosive caustic is the correct choice. Question number 93. Dash are examples of purine bases. Right choice. Adenine and guanine is the best answer. Question number 94. Bases are generally dash to touch. Excellent choice. Soapy is the right answer. Question number 95. Which of the following citric acid? Valid point. Orange is true. Question number 96. Which one is synthetic indicator? You chose phenolphthalein, and it is correct. Question number 97. Which of these is true about Rana? Well picked. Has a single helix is the correct answer. Question number 98. What does the word alkali means? Right again. The ashes is a valid answer. Question number 99. What is the Fair range of our body? Nice work. You chose 7.7.8 and it is correct. Question number 100. What is the name for this acid EF? Sharp thinking. Hydrofluoric acid is the right choice. Question number 101. Bases feel slippery to the touch. Excellent. True is a brilliant choice. Question number 102. Which statement describes a base? Solid response. Turns magenta in phenolphthalein is a valid choice. Question number 103. Lemon juice is an example of dash. Nicely done. An acid is a solid answer. Question number 104. A solution with a fifth of 7 is dash. Good thinking. Neutral is the right answer. Question number 105. Methyl orange added to soda water. Smart move. Turns red is an accurate answer. Question number 106. How many types of acids are there? Great thinking. 4 is the right choice.
Question number 107. Acids turn red litmus paper blue? Exactly. False makes sense and it is right choice.
Question number 108. Are wasps stinks alkalis or acids?
Clear logic. Your choice alkalis is sound and 100% true.
Question number 109. What is used to disinfect water? Nice selection. Bleaching powder is the correct and valid answer. Question number 110. Phenylisothiocyanate is used in?
On track. Edmonds method is the correct answer.
Question number 111. What is another name for a base?
Well reasoned. Alkaline is the correct choice.
Question number 112. Calamine solution contains dash?
Correct response. Zinc carbonate is the most accurate answer.
Question number 113. Turmeric paper is a natural dash? Smart pick. Indicator is the correct choice. Question number 114. Are bee stinks acids or alkalis? Strong choice. Acids is the right answer.
Question number 115. What is the Fayette range of an acid?
Well done. 1-6 is the right choice. Question number 116. What is the meaning of corrosive? Bravo. To destroy slowly is the answer. Question number 117. How many type of litmus is there? Correct. 2 is the right answer. Question number 118. Which one of these is an alkali? You got it. Your choice oven cleaner is right. Question number 119. Which base is only found in now? You're right. Thymine is the correct answer. Question number 120. Changes the color of indicators. Good job. Your answer all works well here. Question number 121. Sodium hypochlorite is a... Excellent. Weak base is a brilliant choice. Question number 122. Nucleotide of adenine bis called? You're right. Adenelic acid is the correct answer. Question number 123. Dinner and Rana are examples of dash. Nice selection. Nucleic acids is the correct and valid answer. Question number 124. Does alkalis have chemical burn? Smart pick. Yes is the correct choice. Question number 125, which is known as caustic soda. Nice work. You chose sodium hydroxide and it is correct. Question number 126. Where is Rumen's purple seen? Smart move. Nenhydrin reaction is an accurate answer. Question number 127. The metal used in galvanization. Sharp thinking. Zinc is the right choice. Question number 128. Who proposed a theory on acids? Perfect. Arrhenius is the correct choice. Question number 129. Na and Ko are also known as... Well picked. Both is the correct answer.
Question number 130. The acid present in tamarind is?
Good job. Your answer tartaric acid works well here. Question number 131. Which base is called lime water? Solid response. Calcium hydroxide is a valid choice. Question number 132. Substances which taste sour are.
Great job. Acids is the accurate answer.
Question number 133. Deoxybose sugar is present in? Correct response. Dina only is the most accurate answer. Question number 134. In dinner, adenine bonds with dash.
Good thinking. Thymine is the right answer. Question number 135. The following are the best dash. Exactly. Bleaching powder makes sense, and it is right choice. Question number 136. An example of a nucleic acid is.
Right again. Dina is a valid answer.
Question number 137. Neutral solutions have effect of. Strong choice. 7 is the right answer.
Question number 138. Most foods would be considered. Well done. Acids is the right choice. Question number 139. Al-2O3 reacts with NaO to form. Excellent choice. Salt and water is the right answer. Question number 140. Forms hydronium ions in water. Correct. Acids is the right answer. Question number 141. Milk of magnesia contains dash. Bravo. Magnesium is the answer.
Question number 142. Phi value of neutral solvents.
Right choice. 7 is the best answer. Question number 143. How do acidic solutions taste? You chose sour, and it is correct. Question number 144. Methyl orange index color dash. Nicely done. Yellow is a solid answer. Question number 145. What is the range of phase scale? Clear logic. Your choice 014 is sound and 100% true. Question number 146. Sodium acetate is a dash salt. On track. Basic is the correct answer. Question number 147. Plaster of Paris is made from. You got it. Your choice gypsum is right. Question number 148. Dash is used for whitewashing. Well reasoned. Calcium hydroxide is the correct choice. Question number 149. Milk of magnesia is used as an. Great thinking. Antacid is the right choice. Question number 150. What pH is the strongest base? Valid point. 14 is true. Question number 151. Which of these is not an acid? Good job. Your answer soap solution works well here. Question number 152. Twanammon ammonia is a weak alkali. Smart move. True is an accurate answer. Question number 153. Calcium hydroxide is found in. Exactly. Lime water makes sense, and it is right choice. Question number 154. When a protein unfolds, it is. You chose denatured, and it is correct. Question number 155. Cysteine is the combination of. You got it? Your choice cysteine is right. Question number 156. Bases turn red litmus to dash. Bravo. Blue is the answer. Question number 157. Which is the correct pairing? Correct response. GC is the most accurate answer. Question number 158. You can eat or drink an acid. You're right. True is the correct answer. Question number 159. What is the Fess of pure water? Right again. 7 is a valid answer. Question number 160. The Phi scale is arranged from. Excellent. ZO14 is a brilliant choice. Question number 161. Which property do acids have? Solid response. Sour taste is a valid choice.
Question number 162. Lime water is dash in nature. Excellent choice. Basic is the right answer. Question number 163. Which has a slippery texture? Sharp thinking. Base is the right choice. Question number 164. Dash acid is present in curd. Nice work. You chose lactic, and it is correct. Question number 165. Sodium hydroxide is a well-reasoned. Strong base is the correct choice. Question number 166. What is the role of enzymes? Correct. Catalyze reactions is the right answer. Question number 157. Acid present in lemon orange. Good thinking. Citric acid is the right answer. Question number 168. Which is a natural indicator? Perfect. Litmus is the correct choice. Question number 169. Eggs are a complete protein. Well done. True is the right choice. Question number 170. Lemon juice is dash in taste. Clear logic. Your choice soar is sound and 100% true. Question number 171. Which is the stronger acids? On track. Which one is the correct answer? Question number 172. Which Latin word means saw? Smart pick. Acre is the correct choice. Question number 173. Bases can be referred to as? Nicely done. Proton acceptors is a solid answer. Question number 174. Neutralization reaction is a? Nice selection. Chemical and irreversible change is the correct and valid answer. Question number 175. All bases have a sour taste. Strong choice. False is the right answer. Question number 176. Litmus is obtained from dash. Great job. Lichens is the accurate answer. Question number 177. Washing soda has the formula? Great thinking. Na2CO372 is the right choice. Question number 178. Tannic acid is found in dash. Valid point. T is true. Question number 179. Bleach and oven cleaner are? Right choice. Strong bases is the best answer. Question number 180. Name the following acid. Hb. Well picked. Hydrobromic acid is the correct answer. Question number 101. Which substance is an acid? Clear logic. Your choice orange juice is sound and 100% true. Question number 182. Which is a basic amino acid? Excellent choice. Histidine is the right answer. Question number 183. Tick the natural indicators. You got it? Your choice turmeric is right. Question number 184. The nature of an antacid is? Correct. Basic is the right answer. Question number 185. Accepts a pair of electrons. Solid response. Lewis acid is a valid choice. Question number 186. Acids turn blue litmus dash. Nice work. You chose red and it is correct. Question number 187. What sugar is found in runner? Sharp thinking. Ribose is the right choice. Question number 188. Anna contains the sugar dash. Right choice. Within limits is the best answer. Question number 189. What color is for neutral? On track. Green is the correct answer. Question number 190. Oxalic acids is present in.
Great thinking. Spinach is the right choice. Question number 191. Tooth enamel is made up of. You're right. Calcium phosphate is the correct answer. Question number 192. Does tablets have alkalis?
Strong choice. Yes is the right answer. Question number 193. Guava contains dash acid.
Correct response. Oxalic acid is the most accurate answer. Question number 194. AF level of 7 indicates. Exactly. Neutral makes sense and it is right choice. Question number 195. Which has a bitter taste? Well reasoned. Base is the correct choice. Question number 196. Nucleic acids are made of. Bravo, lame is the answer. Question number 197. What is the shape of D9? Good job. Your answer double helix works well here. Question number 198. An acid can be corrosive. You chose true, and it is correct. Question number 199. Tomato contains dashed acid. Smart move. Oxalic acid is an accurate answer. Question number 200. Soluble base in water is. Well done. Alkali is the right choice. Question number 201. Our stomach contains dash. Nice selection. Hydrochloric acid is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 212. Sulfuric acid is used in.
Smart pick. Car batteries is the correct choice. Question number 203. Acids are bitter to taste. Nicely done. False is a solid answer. Question number 214. What is the fit of blood? 7.4 is true. Question number 205. The alkali tastes dash. Good thinking. Bitter is the right answer. Question number 216. A base has a dash taste. Great job. Bitter is the accurate answer. Question number 207. Litmus is extracted from. Excellent. Lekins is a brilliant choice. Question number 208. Carbonic acid present in. Right again. Cool drinks is a valid answer. Question number 29. Soluble bases are called. Perfect. Alkali is the correct choice. Question number 210. The nature of vinegar is. Well picked. Acidic is the correct answer. Question number 211. Sting of an ant contains.
Good job. Your answer formic acid works well here.
Question number 212. Forms the O-hydroxide ion. Well reasoned. Arrhenius base is the correct choice. Question number 2013. Acids are dash to taste. Exactly. Sour makes sense, and it is right choice. Question number 214. Apple contains dash a seed. Smart pick. Malic acid is the correct choice.
Question number 215. Acids have a range of.
You got it. Your choice 16.9 is right. Question number 216. Methyl oranges and dash. Solid response. Indicator is a valid choice.
Question number 217. Acid present in ant bite.
Perfect. Formic acid is the correct choice.
Question number 218. The range of scale is. Well picked. 0 to 14 is the correct answer.
Question number 219. What is the name of axine?
Great job. Hydrocyanic acid is the accurate answer.
Question number 220. Sodium hydroxide is used.
Excellent choice. In manufacture of soap is the right answer.
Question number 221. Hypochlorous is a...
You're right. Weak acid is the correct answer.
Question number 222. Eggshell is made up of... On track. Caca3 is the correct answer. Question number 223. Hydrochloric is a... Excellent. Strong acid is a brilliant choice. Question number 224. Strong acids are highly... Right choice. Corrosive is the best answer. Question number 225. Formic acid is found in... Right again. Ant sting is a valid answer. Question number 226. Choose the odd one out. Correct. Salt is the right answer. Question number 227. The of pure water is... Sharp thinking. 7 is the right choice. Question number 228. What does Phe stand for? Bravo. Percent of hydrogen is the answer. Question number 229. Which has a Fe below 7?
Clear logic. Your choice acid is sound and 100% true.
Question number 230. Hydrobromic is a... Good thinking. Strong acid is the right answer. Question number 231. Methanoic is a... Strong choice. Weak acid is the right answer. Question number 232. Calcium hydroxide is a...
Great thinking. Base is the right choice.
Question number 233. Lactic acid present in... Well done. Milk is the right choice. Question number 234. An acid can react with...
Valid point. Weaken is true.
Question number 235. The HN stands for... Smart move. Hydrogen is an accurate answer. Question number 236. Hydrofluoric is a... Nice work. You chose weak acid and it is correct. Question number 237. Acids are of two types. You chose true and it is correct. Question number 238. Which item is an acid? Nice selection. An orange is the correct and valid answer. Question number 239. Which is most acidic?
Correct response. Lemon juice is the most accurate answer.
Question number 240. Acid plus base equal to? Plus water?
Nicely done. Salt is a solid answer.
Question number 241. Rainwater is an acid. Exactly. False makes sense, and it is right choice. Question number 242. Common name of cocoa. You got it. Your choice, bleaching powder, is right. Question number 243. Curd can be stored in... Sharp thinking. Steel is the right choice. Question number 244. Which is not a base? Nice work. You chose vinegar and it is correct. Question number 245. Identify basic salt.
On track. Sodium acetate is the correct answer.
Question number 246. Pick the odd one out.
Great thinking. None of these is the right choice.
Question number 247. Acid in car battery. Correct. Sulfuric acid is the right answer. Question number 248. Acid in our stomach.
Right choice. Hydrochloric acid is the best answer.
Question number 249. How does acid taste? Perfect. SAW is the correct choice. Question number 250. Name this acid. Heclo. Well picked. Hypochlorous acid is the correct answer. Question number 251. Potassium hydroxide. You're right. CO is the correct answer. Question number 252. Identify weak acid.
Clear logic. Your choice acetic acid is sound and 100% true.
Question number 253. Apples contain dash. Excellent choice. Malic acid is the right answer. Question number 254. Vinegar is a base. Valid point. False is true. Question number 255. An Arrhenius base. Strong choice. Produces O is the right answer.
Question number 256. Natural indicator.
Right again. Turmeric powder is a valid answer. Question number 257. Litmus is a common.
Excellent. Indicator is a brilliant choice.
Question number 258. pH greater than 7. Good job. Your answer basis works well here. Question number 259 turns litmus blue. Nice selection. Bases is the correct and valid answer. Question number 260. Adenine pairs with.
Nicely done. Thymine and uracil is a solid answer.
Question number 261. Bases have a flav. You chose more than 7, and it is correct. Question number 262. Can acids corrode? Correct response. Yes is the most accurate answer. Question number 263. Alkalis feel dash. Smart pick. Soapy is the correct choice. Question number 264. Organic acids are.
Good thinking. Weak acids is the right answer.
Question number 265. A base has a dash. Well done. Slippery feel is the right choice. Question number 266. Nucleic acids are. Solid response. All of these is a valid choice. Question number 267. Not acidic salt.
Smart move. CH3-Kun is an accurate answer.
Question number 268. Barium hydroxide. Great job. Ba2 is the accurate answer. Question number 269. Lime water turns. Well reasoned. Red litmus blue is the correct choice. Question number 270. Lemon drop turns. Bravo. Blue litmus into red is the answer. Question number 271. Acid in vinegar. Perfect. Acetic acid is the correct choice. Question number 272. Aniseeds contain. Strong choice. Weak base is the right answer. Question number 273. Turns litmus red. Nice work. You chose acids and it is correct. Question number 274. Found in vinegar. Great job. Acetic acid is the accurate answer. Question number 275. An acid has a F. You chose lower than 7, and it is correct. Question number 276. Acids taste dash. You got it. Your choice SAW is right. Question number 277. Ammonia is dash.
Correct. Base is the right answer.
Question number 278. Feed less than. Good thinking. Acids is the right answer. Question number 279. Name this. Coup.
Good job. Your answer, methanoic acid, works well here. Question number 280, hydriodic acid. Nice selection. High is the correct and valid answer. Question number 281, fitchful meaning. Right choice. Potential of hydrogen is the best answer.
Question number 282 feels slippery.
On track. Bases is the correct answer. Question number 283, Wana is usually. Exactly. Single-stranded makes sense and it is right choice. Question number 284, what are acids? Well reasoned. Group of chemicals is the correct choice. Question number 285, most foods are. Right again. Acid is a valid answer. Question number 286, taste bitter. Solid response. Bases is a valid choice. Question number 287, common salt is. You're right. Neutral is the correct answer. Question number 288, a debasic acid. Excellent choice. Sulfuric acid is the right answer. Question number 289, bitter button. Sharp thinking. Bases is the right choice. Question number 290, feuillage de dash. Correct response. 5.5 is the most accurate answer. Question number 291, nitrous acid. Valid point. No is true. Question number 292, bases taste. Well done. Bitter is the right choice. Question number 293, acid plus base. Well picked. Salt plus water is the correct answer. Question number 294, odd one out. Clear logic. Your choice turmeric indicator is sound and 100% true. Question number 295, acids taste. Bravo, sir, is the answer. Question number 296, vinegar is. Smart move. Acetic acid is an accurate answer. Question number 297, taste saw. Great thinking. Acids is the right choice. Question number 298, fizz a dash. Nicely done. An acid is a solid answer. Question number 299, uracil is. Excellent. All of the above is a brilliant choice. Question number 300, name if. Smart pick. Hydrofluoric acid is the correct choice. Question number 301, how you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format? You chose contact Narayan Changder on Facebook, and it is correct.